This was the subject of a video I did recently. Did I go too far? Well, some mixed emotions here. I received this package in and I love it. I love what it contained inside, but did I need everything that I got? Did I need to spend as much? Probably not. But then I'm excited to check out the things I have. So we're going to go through this box, of which a lot of things are unknown entities. Maybe I'll love, maybe I won't, maybe I'll keep, maybe I'll sell. Who knows? But we will dive in to this box of expensive awesomeness and see what's here. So I think we'll start with some partner label stuff. Some of these I got as part of my subscription, some I bought before the sale, some I got during the sale. Now, one of the first ones I picked up, we'll start with 3 titles from Deaf Crocodile here. It was Ilya Muromets' 60s, I believe, maybe late 50s, 60s, fantasy epic from Russia. This thing looks amazing. I love the dragon and the effects, the cheesy but the large scope scale of it all. And this slip sold out during the sale, went super quick. I'm glad I got it in beforehand because people are paying over the odds for it now. Next up, we have a Delta Space Mission. Now, I was on the fence about this one. I got talked into it by a friend who said some magic words that made me go, you know what, I'm going to give that a try. And that was equating the movie to Forbidden Planet in look and style, which is a movie I utterly love. This Romanian animation, oddball. I really don't know what I'm going to get with this one, but as soon as I watch it, you guys will find out. One that I almost bought when released, but just didn't have the cash at the time, was The Unknown Man of Shandagore, a film noir from the 60s, a kind of lost movie, I believe, but all the synopsis, the blurb, the look of it, the trailer, everything just screams out to me as something that I'm going to utterly love. From Culture Shock, a movie that I think sold out during the sale. I got it beforehand, and that was Girlfriend from Hell. It looks amazing. 80s cheese, over the top silliness, kind of comedic horror mix. It just, it was one of those ones that I'd heard good things about, I heard bad things about, but my eye was drawn to it constantly, and well, obviously I got it. One of my favourite partner labels, one that I truly just utterly adore, Fun City Editions. Their new release, The Coca-Cola Kid. This is a label that I've built up a relationship with. I like what they put out. I enjoy everything. There's not been a bad movie so far, and this one looks really quirky, funny. I love the cast. A little bit different for Fun City Editions, I think. One that I took a chance on from Factory 25 is Inspector Ike. It's a parody movie of 70s mystery, kind of blaxploitation type of thing, I think. But it looks like my cup of tea. Kind of quirky, kind of funny, throwback to a period I love, and it has mystery movie elements about it. I love mystery movies, so hopefully this lives up to the hype. And one of the items I went back to in the sale, one that kind of added to my problems, was Arabetto. Now, I picked this up from Altered Innocence simply because a few people I trusted sent me a message and said, this is amazing. This is a must-own movie. You're going to love this. And one of those phrases that I hate to use, it's like a Lynch movie. But looking at the trailer, it kind of does. It feels kind of weird and different and unusual, and I like all of those things. So I was in the rhythm of just spending and not checking the money, so I picked that one up as well. Okay, into the VSAs from this month, and we have Expect No Mercy, starring Billy Blanks, a character I like, and Jalal Marie, the black hole of all entertainment. Expect No Mercy was actually pretty good. I've watched this one. This was the first one I watched. Don't ask me why I chose that. Threw it on last night. I wanted some action, and it was pretty fun. Way better than Talons of the Eagle. I enjoyed this one, even though it's got a really simple and silly storyline. I loved the over-the-top bad guy chewing the scenery. I loved the Billy Blanks. There's some guy in it, Jalal Marie, but every time he was on screen, I got a little bit bored, a little bit sad. But still enjoyed this movie. I had a lot of fun. I think this might be my favourite Billy Blanks one so far they've released. Quite surprising. Next up we have the George Clooney starring Red Surf. Also D.D. Pfeiffer and Gene Simmons. What a great cast. Now, reading the synopsis, it didn't sound great. But then checking the trailer, it seemed like a completely different movie, and I preferred the trailer that sold me on it more than the actual synopsis did. So hopefully it lives up to the trailer. One of those head-scratching releases. Voyage of the Rock Aliens. I saw the trailer for this, and you're looking at it going, this could be a car crash movie. You know, one of those ones that's just awful, but you can't take your eyes off it. I'm either going to really enjoy it or really hate it, and I don't know which one of those it's going to be. Of course, I'm willing to give it a shot. I don't see many people talking about it, and the ones that do have something to say don't seem to either rave or hate it. So I don't know what I'm getting with this. Part of the subscription. Also part of the subscription is William Malone's Scared to Death. A kind of low budget, it was his first feature. Creature running amok, killing people. The trailer doesn't give too much away. Again, it's part of the subscription, so I was getting it anyway. I don't know if I would have picked this one up, but it could be the surprise out of the bunch maybe. Then we have another one that's sold out at the sale, and that is Thriller, A Cruel Picture. One of those ones, it's got two versions of the movie, Thriller and They Call Her One Eye. I believe the Thriller one has the triple X, the added moments, and They Call Her One Eye doesn't. As someone who's new to the movie, who hasn't seen it before, which version is the best version to watch? Now, this one has the slipcase that houses more slipcases. The two versions of Thriller, which I love both of these kind of covers. They're terrific. So yeah, let me know which version I should check out first. On 4K is Miami Connection. I've seen trailers for this, and it looks awful, but awful in all the right ways, which kind of gives me a little bit of hope. And of course, it's a slipcase within a slipcase, which is unnecessary, but I do love it. I'm hoping this is going to be cheesy, fun, good attempt at action, probably horrible dialogue delivery, shoddy scenes and production standards, but ultimately just fun. I'd be happy with that. Then we've got the double feature of Horror High, which I know absolutely zero about. Wasn't too enthused. It could be great, could be bad, I don't know. Part of the subscription, one I was excited for, Stanley. I wanted to see this since I got the William Greffey set from Arrow, and I was sold on this one. It just looked amazing. I was kind of sad it wasn't in that set. I'm going to get to this one pretty soon because I am eager to see Stanley. I got the £5 voucher through the post, the one that caused a little bit of damage as well. I've spoken about that before, and I picked up The Bees starring John Saxon. Lovely art, as the slip art is always lovely, but I wanted this one because I remember seeing a movie about killer bees and loving it. Now, it might have been The Swarm, but this has got John Saxon, so I'm willing to go with this and see what it's like. While I was getting The Bees, I also picked up Don't Answer the Phone, a movie that I said I wasn't going to get because of finances, which would have been a smart choice, but I got it anyway. Now, this kind of sleazy movie was compared with Maniac, which made me really interested because I don't think there's really many movies like Maniac, and if that's what it has going for it, I'm interested in some grindhouse grindness. Now on to the 4 titles that I got during my pickup video, the ones that you lovely viewers talked me into getting. They weren't particularly on my radar, but I picked them up because of you lovely people. First up, we've got Death Row Game Show, which I had always kind of avoided because I thought it looked like a really, really, really cheap version of Running Man. you've assured me that it's fun. I will go with that. One that I was told under no circumstances to remove from my basket is the hearse. You know, the barrier between life and death is no greater than the thickness of a door, and now the door is open. I know, I don't know. You kind of egged me into it. My Chauffeur, 80s comedy starring Deborah Foreman. Fantastic. Sold. That was all I had to be told to put that in my basket, and I am looking forward to watching that one. And last but not least, Incubus. I don't know. I didn't look into anything. You just told me to pick it up. It was amazing. I would love it. Totally my kind of movie. I'll take your word for it until I've viewed it myself. So another one I got before the sale, and it was going out of print, not to be reprinted, not coming back out again, was There's Nothing Out There. Now, this looked really kind of campy and fun, a kind of self-referential twist on Cabin in the Woods movies, Killer Frog. Everything about it just looked super fun, and it was going away. So yes, FOMO was part of the problem as to why I picked this up. I still picked it up. I'm still eager to check it out. There was some super chats during the live stream. People, particularly Andy, was like, you know what, go and get the Toolbox Murders. You'll love it. I do love Blue Underground's 4Ks. They are really tremendous. Some of the best I've ever seen. Particularly the sound mix is amazing. And I've not seen this movie in ages. I've got it in the Slasher Classics collection, and I'm looking to revisit it on 4K. Last but not least is the next VSU number 3, and that is Cloak and Dagger, an 80s movie starring Henry Thomas that I haven't seen, and I really want to check it out. And initially I didn't like this art, but it's really grown on me, and then looking inside, it's all kind of set up like a, you know, the Atari game, which I just think is marvellous. Now hopefully the movie lives up to the hype. I know a lot of people are big fans of it. I haven't seen it before. Willing to give it a shot. So there we go. 23 titles that I may not have needed, but I do have now in my collection, and I cannot wait to start watching more of them. Let me know what you think of any of these titles, whether I've done good, bad, what should I have left, what should I have picked up. Let me know in the comment box below. Remember to hit that like button, and in the description box below you can join the Patreon or the membership channel if there's anything else you want to see. Click a couple of these videos because they might be fun and something you'd be interested in. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on ManVFilm.